Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with this report talking about the Spanish defensive duo Jordi Alba and Eric Garcia, as it has been reported that the the defensive duo could be sold in the summer transfer window. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona missed out on Manchester City defender Joao Cancelo in the January window due to financial problems. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With Barcelona targeting a move for a new left-footed centre-back in the summer, it could end up spelling the trouble for one or two of the defenders that are already on the club's books. Indeed, according to AS, Barcelona would be open to selling veteran defender Jordi Alba in the summer transfer window, while the departure of fellow Spaniard Eric Garcia could also be on the cards. This development comes amidst the Blaugrana's links to left-footed centre-half. A move for Inigo Martinez is reported to be in advanced stages already. At the same time, Manchester City ace Aymeric Laporte is also heavily linked with a move to Spotify Camp Nou, and it is being claimed that the Spanish international would even be willing to reduce his wages in order to secure a move to Barca. So should one of them arrive at the club, the Catalan heavyweight will have an overstocked centre-half department. Considering that they are already having Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé, Andres Christensen, and Eric Garcia, while Marcos Alonso has also been used as a centre-back this term. In that scenario, Barcelona would not be averse to making cuts to their defensive department, with Alba likely to be the one that is shown the exit doors. The veteran's involvement of late has reduced and his contract expires next year. The Blaugrana made an attempt to sell him last summer, we quite remember, and could do so again this time around, with Alejandro Bade and Alonso then becoming the only options at left back. At the same time, selling Garcia is not also ruled out. The ex-Manchester City ace has struggled to stay relevant in Xavi's plans this season. Even when he has featured, the Spanish international has been largely poor. Should another defender arrive, the La Masia ace game time will take a further hit. At that point, he will need to take a decision on whether he is happy to continue as a backup or leave in search of regular game time. Of course, there are certain players that Barca must sacrifice in order to sign new players. We all know that. We all know the situations that we currently find ourselves in, that sales must take place. Just to follow the La Liga financial fair play, we must sell players in order to buy some. And I think Jordi Alba, for one, who have been not consistent, and of course, who have seen his place taken by Alejandro Bade at left back, is one of those players that I don't think many will argue that Barca can sell him, even though his contract expires in 2024. Alba has been very inconsistent. Alba knows very well that he's no more the first choice left back like he has been for the last 10 or 11, 12 years since he came in 2012. And right now, there's the possibility, according to these new reports, that Alba could be sold, as well as Eric Garcia, another defender who have been largely poor. Anytime given the opportunity, Eric Garcia has nothing special to offer to the team. And Xavi, not using him again as a starting 11 player, he's so prone to mistakes, and many goals always come from his area. And definitely, selling Eric Garcia, many Barca fans will not rule such a scenario. They will be happy with that, honestly, including me, because we all know that we need to sign new and better players in that position. Like, for example, I've been talking about defenders like Inigo Martinez, defenders like Emerick Laporte of Man City. Those are players that even if they come because of Eric Garcia leaving the club, many people appreciate such a move because those guys are physically built as defenders. They are strong. They look interrogating as center halves. I think Barca already have the idea of those. Like I think when you talk about players who are sellable in the summer coming, Alba and Eric Garcia should be one of those players, among some other few that I think with time we will know who Barca will decide to sell just to ensure that they can balance the books and bring in new faces, which will be very crucial. We need to sign some few faces in order to further strengthen this team so that we can keep, fighting for the big titles, for the European titles and the titles that we have hardly put our hands on in the recent past, you know, and put our place back in the map when it comes to the European greats. Then on to the next story of discussion. After stealing all the headlines during the January transfer window, Joao Cancelo has once again become the star attraction in the market. This is preliminary because of his poor start to life at Bayern Munich. After joining the Bavarian outfit on a loan deal in January, the right back appears to have fallen out of favor under Julian Nagelsmann, which in turn has led to speculations over his future. Fabrizio Romano has recently offered an update on the future of Cancelo, suggesting that the Portuguese international's future will be decided at the end of the season. Bayern Munich have the option to sign him permanently, and despite reports that the Bavarians will not keep hold of him beyond the summer, they will make a conclusive decision at the end of the season. Perhaps. More importantly, Romano further claims that Barcelona president Joan Laporta had a meeting with super agent Jorge Mendes today, where they talked about the prospect of signing Cancelo in the summer. Barcelona were notably one of the clubs interested in signing the Manchester City star during the January transfer window, but they were not able to make a move due to financial restrictions put in place by La Liga. However, recent reports suggest that Barca are ready to go back into the market for Cancelo. The Catalans are ideally looking for a loan deal, knowing that they might have the economic firepower to sign the player permanently. Moreover, they must also be mindful of competition from Real Madrid. The Whites may have turned down the chance to sign Cancelo in January, but they might consider signing the player in the summer in their bid to find an ideal successor to Dani Carvajal. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on Barcelona. Yeah, on Viva Barca. Until next time. Bye bye.